And the Rockets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Toledo Rockets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the screen, showing off the arms. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking for a man, it's Gibson. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Handoff to the single back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down in the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Right back to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Gibson. They're trying to get to it. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Man, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Looking to pass. It's Dell. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
Is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Ivory. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Rockets will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Splits the uprights, it's good. So as it turns out, a two-play drive results in a field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Toledo offense will take over.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to run for it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
It'll be a draw. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up, reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
Touchdown, Toledo.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Here's the handoff. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there, the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got that a little bit tired.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Gibson trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Rockets offense is back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Toledo.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NIU.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Gibson. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback here in first position.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Coming after it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. And they can't make the connection.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Toledo. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Now, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.